Hey everyone, I haven't made a video in quite a while. I haven't been doing anything interesting in my life that justified doing any video stuff. Haven't been doing any firewood or anything like that, but I'm down in, let me see, I left the UP last night. I got to Ohio this morning, late this morning, to work the snowstorm, and now I'm presently in Richmond, Indiana. They're supposed to get 2 to 4 inches here, and then I'm sure, I'm relatively sure, we'll end up going back to Ohio and probably south to Kentucky and Tennessee. I think Tennessee is supposed to really get hit with 8 to 10 inches, and the people down there just aren't equipped to deal with that. So right now, I don't know if you can see over there, I'm in a Meyer parking lot. None of these are my contracts. I'm just traveling for snow. This Meyer, there's a company, I'm not going to mention their name, that has almost every Meyer grocery store in the country, I believe. And they don't self-perform the snow removal. They sub it out to subcontractors. Well, most of their subcontractors are sucking balls. So the contractor that holds this contract for the snow removal here calls a bunch of us in. So basically, we're supposed to aid the subs that are supposed to perform the snow removal here. Really, we just end up doing all of it because they suck. And as you can see, like right here in front of my truck, there should not be a pile there. It's going to egress into the parking lot, and it's going to block off the trucks. That's the loading docks down there where that trailer's parked. So this guy he put snow in all the wrong places, and I don't know. I think the company that called us in, they're just taking the lowest, the subcontractor that bids the lowest price, which, you know, you get what you pay for in a lot of different aspects, and this is one of them. So I figured I'd just drive around for a little bit, plow some snow, and maybe you'd be interested. We'll see. Stay tuned. Oh, by the way, this is a new truck. It's a 2024 Ford F-250. I picked it up December 20th. I had to order it because there were certain things that I wanted. And I actually wanted a 24 more so than the 25, because there's options that you can no longer get on the 25 that you could get on this one, and I absolutely wanted them. It's a diesel. My last few trucks have been gas. I like getting back into diesel. Yeah, the maintenance costs more, fuel costs more, but I don't know. I pulled a 17,000 pound trailer down here today, a gooseneck with my Coyote tractor on it. I'll show you guys that shortly here. I've got a guy operating it for me, and so that trailer weighed 17K with the tractor and all my other equipment on it. And this thing, yeah, the fuel mileage still was terrible. I think I got 9 miles to the gallon, but it pulled it like, I'm not going to say effortlessly, because people that say that are full of crap. But it did it way better than my 6.4 Ram Hemis did. The Hemis do it, but they just feel like they want to puke all over themselves when they're pulling a heavy load like that, especially up a hill. These do it in style. And I don't think I've ever had a new Ford, so this is the first new Ford I've had. Opinion's still out on it. I got the Lariat Ultimate. I'll do a whole video on this once I get home and I've got some daylight and I can sit in the garage and explain everything to people. So it's a Lariat Ultimate, and it's got a lot of nice features, but I'm seeing a lot of people online with problems with all the electronics. I mean, this has got, you know, the backup trailer assist and the 360 camera and all that kind of stuff, and everything's working fine for me right now. And you know, the squeaky wheel always gets the most grease, so you're going to hear about the people that have the problem trucks more so than the ones that are not having any issues. But I read so many bad things that I was just nervous to get the truck. Knock on wood, hopefully it turns out to be a runner for a lot of years, and I get a lot of good use out of it, because I'll tell you, when I didn't finance it. I bought it outright. And I wanted to cry when I wrote that check. It was a lot of money, more than I thought I was going to pay, because I was planning on trading in one of my trucks for it, and that didn't pan out. Something happened, so I'm going to have to sell that truck outright. But so I had to write a check for $35,000 more than I was prepared to. And sometimes life just gets you in the butt, and I wasn't happy about it, but whatever, it's a done deal. There's no financing, there's no note on this each month, so that part's nice. And do a little bit more pushing here. And here, this guy over to my left, right there, that's who's supposed to be doing this lot. And he is, don't get me wrong, but he sucks balls. He's putting snow in all the wrong spots, and he's horrible. And he's got one machine here, one skid steer with an 8-foot box on, this is roughly an 8-acre site. That math doesn't math. There's no way, even on a small storm, unless it's a 1-inch storm, that guy's ever going to keep up with an 8-acre site with one skid and an 8-foot push box. It just, so the company that hired him, if they signed him knowing that's all the equipment he had, or that he was willing to devote to this site, shame on them. Then they don't deserve to have happy customers if they did that, because they know the company's been in business forever. They know what it takes to do the job in a timely manner. I apologize for the coughing. I went to my family's for Christmas a couple different times, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and then one other time after that as well. And everybody that was there, the 20-something of us, or however many that were there, I think every single one of us has been sick. So I've got some excuse me, respiratory crap going on, and I'm trying to cough all this crap out of my lungs so I can finally be done with it. It's been almost 2 weeks and I still cough so hard I want to vomit sometimes. Oh, we just drove past my trailer and I forgot to point it out to you. Excuse me again. Hopefully I can stop this coughing. So I'll back up. I'll let you see the gooseneck. I mean, you've probably seen it in other videos. It's not... I like it. It's a Diamond C. I like it a lot, but it's not, it's not like the best in the world or anything. But it's, so far the powder coating's held up on it real nice, and it doesn't have greasable hubs. It's got oil bath hubs, which I like, so those are supposed to last a lot longer. I don't know if that's the case. I'm not a trailer expert by any stretch of the imagination. There it is, right here. There's the bucket, set of forks, and the trailer.
Wire Teresa.
What's up, bud?
Hey, I am back dragging some of these handicap spots that the skid loader should be detailing, but they're not.
Right.
Would you want to come push this pile of snow really quick that I've got gathered in the middle of the lane?
Yeah, give me 1 second, bud. I'll be right there. I'm on my way.
All right.